Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. I am literally sitting here. It is 10:50 at night. If I show you guys my desk, I am literally still working. You see that? Still working. Oh God, but it has been a day, y'all. I have experienced a loss. Excuse me. Yeah, somebody really near and dear and close, and I even feel guilty for kind of saying that because I haven't seen this person in such a long time. But you know, a bishop that I know passed away, and I promise you, whoa, was today hard, you know. I'm sitting here working, and the good thing is that work has distracted me. But I'll be honest, of course, it's still lingering like in the back of my mind and my thoughts. And, you know, whenever we experience loss, it's always kind of like a time of reflection, right? And, you know, a time where you're kind of like thinking like, this thing called life is not forever, and we're all gonna have that moment in time where there will be no more work for us to do, where we will be asleep, right? And I don't know, I guess not that I have been fearful today, but I guess I feel like the magnitude of fulfilling your responsibility and your purpose is a great thing, right? And for each day that we have here, and we know all of our days are numbered, we all, this is not our home for those of us who believe, but I guess just in thinking of the finality of death, I started like just saying, you know, Tikwa, are you fulfilling the purpose that God has for your life? Because we all know tomorrow's not promised. And, you know, it's crazy because we think about having wills, right? Or we think about having insurance. You know, these are things that are in place to take care of our physical possessions. But what about those, about the relationships? Like, what about the non-physical things that those possessions or those forms of currency, like the relationships that we have with people? Like, what are we doing to ensure that? Like I said, you know, I have not spoken to, you know, this individual in such a long time. However, there was, you know, there was nothing but time and space, because the respect and the love was genuinely and is genuinely still there. And oh, it's just crazy how the whole day, you know, again, I thank God for work and, you know, just being busy, but just really sitting here like I'm sorry, my phone shut off. But like I was saying, it's just like, what are we doing to ensure that even when we grow out of, again, the space, or you're not in the same, you know, you're in the same place in your life, you know, how do you still ensure that you still have those touch points where you're still checking in? You know, I'm a firm believer for the idea that people come into your life for a reason and for a season. I definitely, in my 40 years of living, have seen that. Have people who have been in my life like for a long time, and then people who I really thought I would go the extra mile and go the distance with and really desired to, but then life happens and things change along the way. But it's just like, I feel bad. I feel bad that I didn't keep in contact. I feel bad that I didn't keep in touch. And ultimately, again, it just definitely had me all day today saying, you know, you don't want to leave here with your work undone. And yeah, it's definitely a hard pill to swallow. Oh God, it's such a hard pill to swallow. But, you know, prayerfully with this passing and with whatever other method or way that God has to, I guess, bring renewal. You know, unfortunately, we don't want to think that someone has to pass, but I do believe that life is a cycle, and with every death, there's always a birth. And, you know, I think it's just time to be an adult, time to grow up, time to be more emotionally sound. And again, just knowing that, you know, we're all one people, right? We all are designed to live here. And even when we do fall out with one another, and I'm talking to myself, even when there's a disagreement, even when you can't see eye to eye, you know, even when, and we know we all have those people in our lives, and we are those people to some people, where we just cannot see eye to eye. But, you know, hopefully with respect and with love, you know, those differences can just be accepted. So, not that there was anything, you know, there was nothing crazy. I just feel bad that so much time and space passed, and just lost that connection over time. So again, I'm sitting here working, you know, checking in with you all. It is mid-February. We are on our way to Valentine's Day. Woody was talking about going to some restaurant, not sure where he wants to go, but just hoping that everyone is enjoying their life right now, and definitely gearing up to prepare for Valentine's Day. And for those of you who may not have a Valentine's, listen, treat yourself, because listen, you're blessed to be here, still be alive. And there are some couples that sometimes need some time apart. So to be alone and to be separate is not a bad thing. And, you know, just keep it in prayer, because, you know, I do believe that God will fulfill the desires of your heart. And there's no good thing that he will withhold from you if you walk upright before him. So those of you desiring love for Valentine's Day, you know, keep it at the forefront of your heart. And for those of you who have plans, you know, a happy Valentine's Day. I'm not exactly sure what we'll do. I'll definitely hope to check in with you guys and bring you guys along in a vlog for whatever we decide to do. And then we are gearing up for the month of March. And for me, because of my job and what I'm doing there, I'm preparing for the month of March. And I think, I believe in March, there's also like a National Day of Rest. So I would like to do something in honor of that. And I hope you guys are gearing up for that as well. Anyway, checking in, sharing love, you know, love on the people that's in your life. Show them, you know, that you can, even for those of us and for the relationships that aren't the best. You know, if we can still be respectful and loving, even in, you know, in moments of disagreements, you know, that's just the best way to be. Just the best way to do, best way to be, and, you know, fully walking our purpose. All right, I'm chattering. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.